Hi everyone, Drini here, and welcome to my channel. Score has been out for a few days now. Let's take a look at the impact on the Star Atlas tokens. But more importantly, I do want to have a discussion on incentive structures and how it affects markets. And let's dive in. So looking at Polis on a daily time frame, we really have appeared to reach rock bottom right here. So the current price level of $6.17 is the historical floor of the Polis price action so far. So on one hand, this is very good for accumulation, but on the other hand, if we break down from here, then do expect that we will go on price discovery mode, but to the downside. Looking at it on a 4-hourly time frame, one positive thing about this is because we are reaching our historical bottoms right here, if we hold this price level of support, then we can pretty much just go up right like this. The other positive thing is if you look at the EMAs have sort of caught up with us, and now the 55 EMA is at $6.79. And the 21 EMA is at $6.45. So they're very, very close to each other, which makes it easier to break. Should the markets recover, it is much easier to break it like this and then back test it as support before breaking the 55, back testing it as support before continuation to the upside. So for Atlas, we haven't really hit rock bottom here, but we are very far from the EMAs on a daily time frame. So this gap right here is significantly far. Now, normally for other tokens that are usually traded, I would be more optimistic that eventually we would be bridging this gap versus the EMAs. The problem with Atlas now, because Score has been launched, now you have another mechanism of earning Atlas without trading it. By staking your NFT instead of trading it in the market, hoping for a higher price, cashing out, and then buying the dips, etc. And this is the perfect opportunity to talk about incentive structures and how certain systems can really influence price action in the short term. So because Score has launched, one of the positive things about it, of course, is if you've been buying ships, now you have utility for your NFTs. So you can stake your ships now and earn Atlas every day. The problem with that, though, is we now have a situation that's twofold. Atlas can now be quote-unquote freely given because just by owning your ships, it is possible to earn it without needing to know price action and such. So there's a certain quote-unquote free component to it. And in the investing community, when something is freely given, when something is freely earned, it loses value from a price action perspective. So if you're somebody who has been owning a lot of Atlas, buying a lot of Atlas, expecting the token to moon, this is where you have to reconsider your options. Not financial advice, of course, but just take note that the current incentive structure does not favor Atlas anymore. Instead, it favors ship ownership, and Atlas now would be a means to either get more ships or for the ship owners to cash it out and spend it across whatever they want to spend it on, whether it's diversification of their portfolio, whether it's buying other tokens, buying more Polis, buying more ships, etc., etc. So what are some of the broader implications for this? One is watch out for the ship prices in the open market. Because one potential scenario here is because Atlas is now freely given and because the incentive structure favors ship ownership, do expect that ship prices in the short and midterm would be higher from an Atlas standpoint. The other potential impact of Score on Atlas over the long term is if you look at Atlas right here and if you look at SLP, now you really have to be concerned over the burning mechanism that Star Atlas has when it comes to Atlas. Because if the burn rate will not be equal to the supply that's provided given the score, do expect that Atlas price action will reflect largely very similar to how SLP has done so far, where you just have a lot of hyperinflation in the market. Sure, it gets funneled back into ships, but because ship prices are probably going to go up, then you are further incentivizing just selling Atlas in the market and then just funneling that fund somewhere else. These incentive structures would basically lead to a further consolidation, further sell-off of the Atlas price, similar to SLP. Let's see. For those of you who have been owning Atlas expecting it to moon, this is definitely a temper your expectations moment because the incentive structures that Star Atlas has put into place no longer favor gains via trading. If you like that video, hit like and subscribe, hit the notification bell. Also, let me know what you think in the comments. If you also have other gaming cryptos that you would like me to look at, just leave it down in the comments below and I'll take a look at it in the future. Until then, take care everyone. Bye-bye.